Sandbags have been around for a while now and can be a great addition to a bodyweight workout, which is what I'll be providing you with today. Hi everyone and welcome to Exercise for Health. I'm Richard and today I have a 20-minute standing sandbag workout for you to follow. If you're new to this channel, we offer tips, advice and exercises each week to help you manage your health condition with physical activity. So go ahead and tap the subscribe button below and the bell icon if you want to be notified of when we upload a new video. So you may have your own sandbag at home or have access to a set of them in a gym or fitness studio setting, but I will take you through 2 circuits of 9 exercises that will challenge your core muscles whilst at the same time be demanding on the cardiovascular system, so expect to feel breathless by the end. I will be using my 10 kilogram or 22 pound bag for all 9 exercises, but you may have one lighter or heavier depending on what you feel that you can manage. We won't be doing a warm up to the exercises, but the first circuit will be used as an introduction to each exercise so you understand how to perform the technique correctly. And this will be 30 seconds performing the exercise and then 30 seconds rest for me to teach you the next one. The second circuit, however, will be doing the same 9 exercises, but performing them for 45 seconds with only 15 seconds rest. So this will be considerably more challenging. It's probably a good idea at the end to take some time to recover and do some stretches if you feel that you need to. Also be careful with some of the twisted exercises if you have back problems, and the deep lunge or squat movements if you have knee or hip issues. But as always, work at a pace or intensity that you can manage and in a range of movement that feels right for you. So grab your bag and some space and let's go. Right then, let's start this first circuit with the sandbag with a clean. So what I want you to do is start with your sandbag on the floor in front of you. Feet are going to be about a shoulder width wide. And you're going to squat down slightly like a half squat position to take hold of the handles, and then the movement from there, trying to keep the head and the chest up, is you're going to stand up with the bag but explosively. So as you do that, you can then roll the bag up to the top of the chest in this front rack position and then roll it back down to the floor, so back where you started. Get yourself ready and off we go. So get that nice explosive movement as you come up to get to that front rack position, and then roll it back down through the body, touch the floor, straight back up again. So make sure as you're doing this, you keep the back nice and flat in terms of you're not bending over at the back. Bend at the knees and the hips as you drop down. So to help that, keep the head and the chest up. Remember, this is the first circuit, we're only doing 30 seconds, then we'll go on to the next one. Good. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is gonna be a squat and toss. So for this one, we wanna start with the bag just on one side. So we're actually going to start with the bag on the left hand side of your squat position, and then from there you're going to stand up and throw the bag over to your right shoulder and then bring it back down to the left. Okay, so another 10 seconds. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're going to stand up, throw it up over the right shoulder and then bring it back down to the left hand side. So nice and controlled with this. Don't throw the bag too hard, otherwise you'll struggle to be able to control it with your core muscles. Steady as you go down. A lot of twisting involved with this, so we're really working into the waist with the movement. Last couple of seconds. Good. Right, have a rest. The next one we're going to do is a rotational lunge. So for this one, start a little bit further forwards. We're going to take the bag to the left as I step back with the right to perform the lunge and squat to go down this way. Come back to the beginning and then I'll take a step back with the left and I bring the bag round to the right. So the bag comes around to the side of the front foot on the outside. Okay, get yourself ready. And off we go. So try and keep the body relatively upright as much as you can. It's more difficult because there is a twist involved with it. So just go as low as you potentially can. That doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. After you've taken that step back, making sure you're focusing on bending the back knee down towards the ground. So the bag should be coming on the outside of the front knee. Good. Okay, we're going to go back into the squat and toss, but this time we're going to start with the bag on the right hand side. So as we squat down, we're going to lift, throw it up over your left shoulder, and then control it back down to the right hand side again. So same as what we did on the previous one. So another 10 seconds, get yourself ready. God, I don't know what the 45 seconds is going to be like. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So again, get that control with the movement. So you're not throwing the bag too hard as you take it up and over the left-hand side. So you keep control of the bag. Good, last 10 seconds on this one. Should be feeling that around the waist. Good. Okay, next one we're going to do is a sandbag swing. So for this one, it's a little bit like a kettlebell swing, but we're going to use the straps to be able to rotate the bag when we're out the front. So we're going to take the feet about shoulder width and half wide. We're only hinging at the hip. So I'm going to take one end of the bag through the legs, and as I drive my hips forwards, lifting the bag up, I'm going to switch it at the front. So I get that rotation as I come up to the top. Okay, ready? Off you go. So keep the head and the chest up. The back should stay neutral. So all the drive is coming through from the hips. Good. So make sure you're only hinging at the hip. Keep that head and the chest up, that's going to help. You might feel this in the lower back a little bit, but we're really getting all the work driving through the hips. Good. Have a rest. Right, the next one is we're going to do a single leg Romanian deadlift with a row. So we just want to hold the bag in one hand this time. I'm going to start off holding it in the right hand, and then on the left leg we're going to do the single leg Romanian deadlift. Then at the bottom we're going to do a row with the bag and then stand back up. Whew. Okay, get yourself ready. 5 more seconds. And off we go. So nice and steady with this one. Keep control for that Romanian deadlift. So you're going to feel that in the left hip as you do the Romanian deadlift, and then hold it at the bottom to allow you to do the row. Only go as far forward as you feel comfortable. Last couple of seconds. Good. Have a rest. Right, the next one is going to be a side lunge. So we want the bag this time to be in a front rack position, like we did at the end of the clean. So that's up on the front of the chest. And then the movement from there then is you're going to side step out to one side. The leg that you step out with is the one that bends. The other leg stays straight. Come back up, and then you go out the opposite way. So we're alternating between left and right. Okay, that's 3 seconds. Off you go. So stick that bottom back as you do that side lunge. So as I bend the knee, I'm sticking the bottom right back, and then come back up, feet about shoulder width wide, and then go out the other way. So again, steady, so you can control the movement. You obviously got the weight of the bag to add onto your own body weight for this one, which makes it that little bit harder. Last couple of seconds. Good, okay. Right, we're gonna go back to that single leg Romanian deadlift, but this time we're doing it on opposite sides. So I've got the bag this time in my left hand. I'm gonna do the Romanian deadlift on the right foot. Again, make sure, keep the head and the chest up for this Romanian deadlift. So we're hinging at the hip. Okay, notice my other leg is going out to the back as a bit of a counterbalance. So set yourself up ready. Okay, 3 seconds, and off we go. So slow and steady, get to the bottom of the Romanian deadlift, do the row, and then come back up and start again. Okay, if you're finding that the balance is quite easy on that one, as you come up, don't put that foot down on the floor like I'm doing. You can just go straight back into the next rep. So keep control over this leg, and you should be feeling it in this hip. When you do the row, really squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Okay, have a rest. Right, we've got one more to do. So this is the sumo squat. So now we want the bag up on the top of the back this time, in this back rack position. And we want our feet to be about shoulder width and a half wide, because this time as we squat, we've got this wide squat. So the knees are going outwards, and then you're going to feel that working in the adductors on the inner thighs as you go down. So make sure the knees are tracking the alignment of the toes as you're squatting down. Ready? Off you go. So only go as low as you comfortably can, depending on your hip mobility. Make sure those knees come out, so be careful the knees don't do this and collapse inwards. Push the knees outwards as you're going down. Good. Last couple of seconds. Well done, have a rest. Right, that completes your first circuit. So a quick drinks break, and then we'll go through the second circuit, which is going to be a bit harder. Right, round two then. So this time it's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. If you found round one hard, then you can just sit and watch me suffer in round two, because I know this is going to be difficult. So let's start off with the clean. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So clean up, roll down. Remember, head and chest up, so we can keep that neutral spine position in the lower back. And make sure you're breathing with this, because we're going to need a lot of oxygen on this second circuit. You probably hear me breathing quite a lot in the first circuit. I'm definitely going to need more this time. Good, remember, explode up, control down. Explode up, control down. Last 10 seconds. Good. Okay, so now take the bag to the left side of the left foot, so it's on the outside. So we're going to do the squat and then toss. So remember, we're taking up over the right shoulder. 5 seconds, get yourself ready. And off you go. So control that bag as you take it up over the right hand side. Don't swing it too hard and lose control. Good, last 20 seconds. Good, well done, have a rest. Next one is that rotational lunge. So remember, as we step back, we're taking the bag on the outside of the front foot. So feet shoulder width wide, get ready, and off we go. So only go as low as you comfortably can. Make sure that back foot's up on the ball of the foot. After you've taken that step, make sure you think about bending the back knee towards the floor. So trying to keep the body upright. Don't go so low if you can't. Go all the way down so you can keep that posture. Last couple of seconds. Good. Right, we're going back into the squat and toss, but this time starting from the right side. Oxygen in, more oxygen. Okay, ready? Let's go. So control that swing. Last 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Either this is one of the toughest workouts I've done, or I'm getting a lot unfitter. Last couple of seconds. Good. Okay, we're going into the sandbag swing. So remember to rotate the bag at the top. So feet a bit wider than the shoulders width. Ready? Off we go. Remember, drive from the hips. So it's all coming from the hips forwards to get the lift. You're not trying to lift it with your arms. It's the power of the hip movement that will bring the bag up. So just let it swing. Get that rotation at the top. Good, last 10 seconds. Good. Oh, right, the next one is the single leg Romanian deadlift with a row. So starting off on the left leg, bag in right hand. Ready? Off you go. Keep control. So now you're tired, or you might be, you might not be. You might be a lot fitter than me. I'm tired, so I need to make sure I keep control of the balance, not going too low. Should be feeling that in the left hip. Last few seconds. Good. Okay, back into the side lunge. So, front rack position. Remember, moving to the side. And off you go. So only go as low as you comfortably can. Make sure the back leg effectively, which is the leg that you've come from, make sure that one stays straight. Last 10 seconds. Good. Okay, bag in the left, on the right foot this time for the Romanian deadlift. On the right leg, row with the left. Off we go. So slow and controlled. Oh, keep your balance. Good, keep that head and chest up as you're going forwards so you don't compromise the lower back. Should be feeling that in that right hip. Last few seconds on this one. Good. Last one then. The sumo squat. So get the bag up on the shoulders, feet a bit wider than the shoulders width, turn the toes out. 3, 2, 1, off we go. This is the last one, thank goodness. So keep the knees wide as you go down. Last 10 seconds, last few, see how many you can get. Good, well done everybody. Good work, well done. I hope you enjoyed this sandbag workout today. If so, please give it a like by clicking the thumbs up button below to help this channel grow so more people can benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay active, keep moving, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click here to subscribe to this channel or click here to watch a recent video. See you soon.